In this video I'm going to show you how to use the fill command, the place along path you can find in the script section. Use it with text, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply a pattern to some text, and it's just going to be around the stroke, and I'm just going to show you a few options for that. Okay, first thing to do, I've got a pattern here. The pattern is an Art Nouveau design or like design. Find it on the Graphic Extras website, and it's pack 125 on that. Of course, you could use any of your own patterns as well. And like I said, it's Photoshop CC 2014. You can use it with Photoshop CC as well, of course. Now, key thing is transparency if you're going to use the place along path, fill and deco scripts. So there's transparency here. And another thing, works best with smaller size patterns. So this one's 1500 by 1500. I'm going to reduce it down a bit, so it's going to be about 300 by 300. So first thing to do, image size, just reduce it down, so don't want it as big as that. Click OK, then edit and define pattern, click OK. Next thing to do, just going to go back to just another document, and I'm going to add some text. So just going to basic text and just increase the size of that. Okay, now what I want to do is add a path to it. So first thing to do, type and create work path. Now if you go over to the edit fill at that point, you can't access it because, well, it's actually on a layer. So that's the key thing. So I'm going to do flatten it. So layer, flatten image. Now, see the work path there, I can actually just go over edit and fill. So edit and fill. Key thing here, use the pattern option, custom pattern. I'm just going to select the pattern I just created, just that one there. That's the key thing. I always forget to do that. I always end up running the dialogue and it's always another pattern. I really wish that the patterns were actually within the dialogue itself. Would make it so much easier. This sort of two path. Anyway, so select the place along path, click OK. Then it comes up with the dialogue. Like I say, it would be really great if it was actually within this dialogue itself. Now, the preview, unfortunately, doesn't really match the thing. And also, like I say, if you've got a very large pattern, what happens is you end up with just a huge block of size. It doesn't look at all like the size it shows here, so it's not much use. So, pattern scale, you can obviously modify that. You can make it one slightly bigger. And here, adjust spacing to fit. I want it all just on that, just nicely. If you get rid of that, you'll notice it just slightly offsets it. Don't want that. I just want it to be exact match. Distance from path 0. All the other settings basically 0 or 100%. It's got 100.6 there for some reason as default. Okay, click OK. Does it fairly quick, and there you have it. We've actually got the pattern added all the way around the stroke. And it's quite useful. But if you, of course, the pattern is still, the type for the work path is still there, so you can actually just select that. I'm just going to go over here to the direct selection tool. Alright, select that, and I can actually just move it. So if I move it up here, I can actually just run it again. So I can actually just create again the same thing. So edit, fill, and run it. Click. And it will come up with a dialogue and say, yep, okay. And there you have it. You've got the pattern just above. So, really useful way of creating some more interesting stroke designs applied to paths. Hope you found this of interest.